If you've ever searched for how SQL joins actually work, there's a pretty good chance you've seen these Venn diagrams right here. They look pretty clean, they make sense, but the thing is, they're just completely lying to you. The Venn diagrams will trick you into thinking SQL just cleanly overlaps data. But what actually happens when you have a one-to-many relationship? What happens when you try to join 10,000 Pokemon trainers with 10,000 Pokemon? Well, if you do this wrong, you don't get a clean overlap. You're going to trigger a Cartesian cloning disaster that'll create 100 million rows and completely melt your database RAM. If you work for a big company, this means that the administrators above you will be down your neck asking you, why did you do this join and cause all of our servers to crash? Well, today we're going to be throwing away the circles, and I'm going to be trying my best to show you how SQL joins actually work under the hood, so you don't do this scenario by accident when you're working in a big time company. Believe it or not, at the heart of SQL, it's literally simply just multiplication. This is called a Cartesian product. In set theory, Cartesian just means taking every single item in set A and pairing it with every single item in set B. To see how this creates the Cartesian trap, imagine we have 3 trainers, Ash, Misty, and of course Brock, and 3 Pokemon, Pikachu, Staryu, and Onix. If you join these 2 tables without ever specifying how they link together, SQL doesn't know who owns what, so it just defaults to pairing every single Pokemon with every single trainer. So what ends up happening is Ash gets Pikachu, but also Staryu and Onix. Misty gets all 3, Brock gets all 3. A simple 3x3 join just turned into 9 rows. Mathematically, that's n times m. 9 rows isn't a big deal, but if you scale this up to 10,000 trainers and 10,000 Pokemon, well, SQL generates 100 million rows in memory, crashing your database. Obviously, Ash doesn't own Onix, so how does this actually get filtered? All right, so let's imagine this little scenario. Let's say that you have a brand new trainer, maybe something stupid like a bug catcher, and he just hasn't caught any Pokemon yet. In an inner join, Officer Jenny is going to turn him away because there's no matching Pokemon. He's just going to get completely kicked out. But what if we actually want to keep him on the list? How would we do this? Well, we're going to have to use a left join. A left join works by telling SQL, hey, the left tuple is VIP. Keep the bug catcher no matter what. Since he doesn't have a Pokemon, SQL is just going to fill that empty slot with a null. In SQL, null literally just means, I don't know. It's a blank placeholder for missing data. So what happens about the right joins and full outer joins? Well, a right join does the exact same thing, but it makes the right table VIP. But here's a little trick. In the industry, almost nobody ever uses a right join. It's industry standard to just use a left join. And you should get used to doing this, or when you get hired in the real world, all of your coworkers are going to hate you for always doing right joins when literally everyone has done left join since almost the start of SQL. And lastly, what does a full outer join do? Well, it makes both tables VIP. Every trainer and every wild Pokemon will stay on the list, and any missing data on either side will just get a, I don't know, a no. All right, before I let you guys go, let me test your SQL knowledge with a quick 3-question quiz. All right, so question number 1. If you join 100 trainers with 100 Pokemon without an on clause, how many total rows will SQL output? Question number 2. What does a null value actually mean in relational SQL?